Hey, man, you can stay in your car. You can stay in the car, man. You can have a seat.
What?
Have a seat. So I'm stopping you for going 50 miles an hour to 25.
What are you talking about here?
So I need you to sit down.
I think you're messing with me.
So no, I'm not. I need you to sit down.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about this ridiculous traffic stop in Richmond, Virginia, near Virginia Commonwealth University, also known as VCU. Now, this has pretty much gone viral all over the internet, especially on Twitter, and this is the exact wrong way to handle a traffic stop. If you ever had a question like, hey, what do I do when I get pulled over? Should I put my hands on the steering wheel, turn my lights on, lights registration? What should I do? Whatever you do, don't do this. And before I go any further into it, let's go ahead and roll the full clip. Of course, this will be in the description if you want to see it and hear it without my commentary, but let's go ahead and roll it.
Hey, man, you can stay in your car. You can stay in the car, man. You can have a seat.
What?
Have a seat. So I'm stopping you for going 50 miles an hour to 25.
What are you talking about here?
So
Okay, now I got to stop it at certain points. It's just a traffic stop. You're going 50 and a 25, okay? You might get a speeding ticket, you might get a warning, and that's it, okay? He ain't talking about smoking no weed or no drugs or no warrants. He might have warrants, I don't know. He's not speaking about any of that stuff. Why are you outside the car? Stay in your car. When have you ever been told to automatically get out of your car when you get pulled over? What are you doing?
I need you to sit down.
I think you're messing with me.
So no, I'm not.
I think you're messing with me. I think you're messing with me.
No, you need to sit down.
No,
have a seat. Have a seat.
You're
You're okay. I'm not messing with you. You need to
Why
have
are
a
you
seat.
grabbing me? Why are you grabbing me?
Speed 'em up.
I want to talk to somebody. Why
Okay,
you
have
grabbing
a seat. Have a seat.
Why
Have
are you
a seat.
grabbing me?
Have a seat now.
Why are you grabbing me?
Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat. Or
I
turn around.
haven't done anything.
Okay. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
I haven't done anything. I've heard that before. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing. It's like, sir, you're out of the car for no reason. There's no reason to be outside the car. Okay, you just got pulled over. He's saying, hey, just go ahead and sit down, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it. It's just a speeding ticket, just a traffic infraction. Just go ahead and sit down. Just, what are you doing? And then he's refusing to see. This is what I'm talking about. People say, oh, well, you say we should just cooperate, like that would fix things. Yeah, just cooperate. Just sit down. Why is that so difficult to grasp? Why'd you get out the car? There's so many questions here. Now you are resisting arrest and all kind of stuff. Oh, and let's play it a little bit more. Then you're going to see how this whole thing escalates into a whole different space.
In the car.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. He's trying to grab my gun. He's trying to grab my gun.
This man is going for the officer's gun in the holster. Sir, you're on camera. He's wearing a body camera. And if you get the gun, what are you going to do? You're going to take the gun and shoot him with it? Now you didn't stop a speeding ticket into a murder of a police officer. And just this right here is a crime in itself. That this could be considered attempt murder, potentially, because you attempted to grab the gun. Now, obviously, you didn't shoot him with it, so it might not be that much, but you're definitely going to face some serious charges as a result of just this.
Get off my gun! Get off my gun! Get off my gun! Get off my gun!
And of course, there's a lock on the actual holster, so he can't just grab it. And while you trying to grab his gun with one or both of your hands, the officer has two hands free. He's going to punch you in the face. Now, I want somebody, I wish somebody would be in the comment section talking about, oh, ABL, he can't punch him in the face. It's like, look, if you're trying to grab my gun and shoot me with it, I think I could punch you in the face a few times. Really, I'm trying to knock you out. Actually, if the officer was able to hit him in his jaw and knock him out, that'd be to the guy's best interest, rather than trying to grab the gun, rather than trying to steadily fight and all this and that. And the third, you get knocked out right quick, wake up in the hospital, go to jail, and have that be that, rather than this going any further than it has to go.
You know what you did?
Lay down flat on your back! Lay down flat on your back!
Now you got backup coming. It's like, for what though? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is how a traffic stop, any kind of police interaction goes the wrong way. You just do your job, they do their job. If you do your job right and they do their job right, which is going to be the case 99.99% of the time, everything will be fine. Even if you have warrants, you won't have to go through all of this. You just go get locked up and that's it. Go about your day.
All right.
Boy,
7,
oh boy.
12, one in custody.
Guys getting cuffed up and about to go to jail. and that's pretty much that. Now, there's some charges I think that the man's facing. Let me pull that up right quick. Give me 1 second. It's going to be a weird cut, but I'm going to pull the charges up. So here we go. Here's an article from local news out there in Richmond, Virginia. And the charges, so they went to the hospital, minor injury, nobody got shot, nobody got seriously injured, thank goodness. But the guy, the person who was not, by the way, a VCU student, he was just happening to be in the area. He's charged with obstruction of justice and a felony count of assault and battery on law enforcement. So yeah, that's pretty much that. He's been held on bond. Hopefully he won't get out after trying to take an officer's gun and shoot him with it, and also trying to fight him and all this, and resisting arrest. Hopefully he's not able to get out at all. But that's what we have so far. And this is what I'm talking about. People talking about, oh, well, you got to have the talk with your kids. What talk? I mean, what does the talk consist of? Don't fight officers. Like, some of this stuff is just basic common sense. The things that you will learn just how to do with people in general, you could apply out there in the street when you're about to get arrested or when you get pulled over. Just basic stuff. Don't grab a police officer's weapon. Don't try to fight the police. When you get pulled for a traffic stop, stay in your car. Why are you getting out of the car? They ain't tell you to do that. What was the point in doing all that? Stuff like that is what's going on. There could have been some drugs involved. I don't really know another explanation behind that. Maybe the guy had warrants already. Maybe he had dope in the car. Maybe he already been to jail, wasn't trying to go back to jail. I don't know what it was, but that was completely ridiculous. And most of the time when there's a police interaction that goes the wrong way, I'm not saying it did here in this point. Obviously, the officer handled that perfectly. He did everything right. When the guy went for his gun, rather than reaching for the tools in his belt, like a taser or baton to subdue him, he hit him with a 3-piece, no biscuit. Boop, boop, boop. Perfect. That was absolutely perfect. I'm not saying the officer did anything wrong. However, when altercations do go wrong with the police, it's usually set up by bad actions by the potential suspect. All you got to do is just be cool. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to everybody that is out there in Richmond, all the police, for standing up for the man, number one. And to the guy that did this, I hope this is a lesson to you and everybody else to just not behave this way. And if you just take that into consideration, I think things might go better for you in the future. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about the whole situation? Why did the guy get out the car? Like, what's your thought process behind that? Is there any thought process behind that? It's just a moron. Is it a good reason to get out the car when you get pulled by police? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. How you feel about the officer? How did he handle it? Rather than going, like I said, rather than going to the tools on the belt, he went straight to the hands, hit him a few times, got him subdued, got him cuffed, and he's out of there. Whatever your thoughts on him are, let me know in the comments. You guys know where I'm at. I think the police and the officer did everything perfect here. The guy getting out of his car, a cold moron. That's the exact wrong way to handle these situations. Point blank, period. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.